Nothing on the scoreboard. 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And now as we get toward the home stretch here of the regular season, Charles, let's take a look at the list of key inactives for them in this one.
Yeah, and after almost a full season of physical games, you know you're going to have some guys missing during the final weeks of the season. Nature of how we play this sport. Every team, you've got to be prepared to handle them. And the teams that focus on handling it, focus on guys getting ready to play even if they're not starters, those are the ones that weather the storm.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing Jones.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
On second down, a run with Breida. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Jones. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
Phillies offense.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change of quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
36-yard. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
The run between the tackles with Breida. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On the delay, here's Breida. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Vaughn.
And we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Jones keeps it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lowered in the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down.
And he'll go underneath here to Breida.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position, almost had it, but it's second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt.
It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. On first down, here's Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This complete to the former Longhorn, Marcus Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 30 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So the incomplete passer, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. This is Breida on the draw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this will be a Giants 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Well, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 38-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Jones now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Jones on 1st and 10.
On the slant, complete to Bellinger.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jones. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
Jones up. Down he goes. Brandon Graham.
Sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. The first throw here for the backup, Taylor. They'll dump this down to Matt Breida.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
They find some open field here.
Well, I guess that is just as bad as
the Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Breida, they'll go up the middle.
They'll get this to about the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
They run again with Breida. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
And Taylor's throw there should have been intercepted, but it's incomplete. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down.
Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he is going to have the Giants 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.